Hello, fabulous friends and fans. Welcome to this episode of Nadiya Shah Productions. I am your host, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. Today we have Lynn Bell. Lynn Bell is the author of Cycles of Light, Exploring the Mysteries of Solar Returns. And she's going to talk all about solar returns with us. She has a fabulous life and she has made such a wonderful contribution to astrology. I'm so glad that you are here to celebrate Lynn Bell with me. Hi, Lynn. Welcome.
Hi, Nadiya. I'm really happy to be here.
Yeah, thank you for being here. So tell me, Cycles of Light, solar returns, what's the mystery behind solar returns?
When you think about, because normally we think of the solar returns, what's going to happen to me? We look at it for a few months. But in fact, it reveals a very mysterious, almost unfolding harmony and pattern of resonance with the natal chart.
For friends and fans out there who might be very beginner astrologers,
Yeah.
how do you define just solar return? What do you mean by solar return chart?
There are many different planets in the chart. And the sun is what most people know about themselves, whether I'm a Cancer or a Leo or whatever. But in fact, you're born on one of 30 possible days when the sun is in that sign. And every year, when the sun returns to exactly that position, which is close to your birthday, there's a renewal. There's an energetic renewal for the year ahead. But the whole picture, the whole accompanying cast of characters is different. And the way you work with a solar return is to see a renewed potential that appears for a person. It never replaces what they're born with, but it opens something up and says, this year, this is here. This year, that's possible. This year, I'll contact this. And often there are opportunities to learn things that are not usually present.
So yeah, it is when the sun returns to the exact position, the exact degree and minute as the moment of your birth and the first breath is represented in the natal chart. So give us a little taste of some technique, or how about this, ascendants. What do you think of ascending signs? How important is that in a solar return, and what would that indicate?
Well, with an ascendant, if you do a solar return for birthplace, the ascendant will recycle 4 years later. So you'll have a series. You'll have the midheaven cycle through a certain series and the ascendant. So you're actually learning, let's say, how to be mutable or how to be fixed. It's maybe a bit more, the fixed point's the midheaven. The ascendant changes a little bit. I wouldn't say that's what's most important. I would really always look at the moon first, because the element of the moon is actually where you're diving in and learning. And also any aspects to the moon are huge in the year. So let's say the year you have a full moon on your birthday and your solar return is going to be a significant year. Also, the same is true for a new moon. These are turning points, and they don't happen every year, and they happen maybe once every 19 years. Mm-hmm. So that's really what I would focus on. And it's a little counterintuitive because the sun is the basis for the chart. Everything is different every year except the sun. And so you'd think, well, the sun's what's most important, and the house the sun is in is most important. But in fact, it's the moon, because the moon is the one that's unpredictable, the one that's moving, the one that's kind of giving the rhythm to the dance, and the sun holds the energy. Everything is reflecting that solar purpose, but in inviting it to manifest in a new way.
That's so beautiful.
Yeah.
I can't wait to look at my solar return chart. I'm going to rush to my computer. Thank you so much, Lynn, for being here and telling us about solar return charts. I know I use them, and I can't wait to look at your book and read it, because I'm sure it'll add another layer to what I already do. And yes, I do find them amazing. They are very helpful, so I'm looking forward to exploring the mysteries behind them as well.
Okay, great.
And thank you so much for being here to celebrate Lynn Bell with me. Until we connect again, take care.